Living in this $2.5 million ocean view apartment in Burleigh Heads on the Gold Coast sounds like a fantasy, but it's not. Here's the truth most investors miss. You don't need 10 properties to fund this kind of lifestyle and to live in this apartment. One great deal can fund it all. And today I'm going to show you exactly how a single retail property in Parramatta generates $132,000 a year in passive income, which can completely pay for your dream lifestyle, covering the $130,000 mortgage on this beachfront luxury apartment with rooftop pools, private wellness spas, and ocean views. Most people overcomplicate wealth. They think about chasing the number of properties they own, not the quality, because one high-performing asset like this one can generate $132,000 a year into your bank account. I'm James Hawthorne, and I research commercial property deals and show you exactly what kind of lifestyle they can actually fund. So stick around because I'm going to show you the exact numbers behind this deal and the different strategies you can implement and how it can earn more passive income than 10 properties combined. Let's get into it. Now let's get into analysing the property that's going to fund our financial freedom. So I found this $4.5 million retail shop in Parramatta. It's not the best looking property, but it's got 4 tenants, so 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and it's a retail property right in the middle of Parramatta, right next to our light rail station. And so it's currently got 4 tenants fully leased, 2 adjoining freeholds, and the net income is $330 a year in gross rental income. So it's got 2 properties, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and it's mixed use zoning, so you can potentially develop it into, a retail on the bottom and office or housing on the top. So the light rail station is right there, and it's right next to the property, so it's going to have lots of foot traffic. So it's got Domino's, which is probably a pretty good tenant to have. They don't leave often. You've got a tailor at the bottom. You've got a massage parlour at the top, and also English second language learning centre. And so you can see it from the property. The location is right here, right next to the light rail. There's a second light rail not far, and the metro. A ferry as well, probably a kilometre or so away, and middle of Parramatta CBD. So there's going to be a lot of people living here, a lot of development going on. As you can see, apartment blocks being built up all over the place, and it's Sydney's second hub. So it's going to be a lot of people, and it's going to be a lot of demand because you can't really build any more properties. You got to build up. As you can see, right next to the CommBank Stadium as well. So a lot of people are going to be coming here to watch, different sporting events. It's not the best looking property, but they've got solid tenants, got rear access as well. Amazing location. I wouldn't say there's too much value add opportunity, just probably in terms of tenants. And potentially, because it's mixed use zoning, you can potentially develop it with, retail on the bottom, office or apartments above it. So I know it's got a $330,000 a year of gross income. Let's go to the calculator and see what passive income this property generates. So in our cash flow calculator, the price of $4.5 million, assuming a 30% deposit, and that net income of $330,000 a year, you're looking at a 7.28% yield. So a pretty good yield on the property, and assuming a 6.5% interest-only interest rate, you've got that $330,000 a year of rent, $206,000 of interest repayments. You're left with almost $124,000 a year of passive income. And we've looked at the cash flow snapshot calculator. It's not until the property gets to about 11% interest rates when it becomes negatively geared. When we get up to that 10% interest rate, it's still going to be positively geared, almost $13,000. And let's say the interest rates start going down to about 4%, you're going to be positively geared over $200,000 a year just from this one commercial property with 4 tenants. You don't need, 50, 100 properties to fund some sort of amazing lifestyle. This one property is generating $123,000 a year in passive income. And if we look at that property pay down calculator, same purchase price of $4.5 million using a 30% deposit, that's 7.28% net yield, and assuming a rental increase of 4%, in that first year, you're going to be positively geared $123,000 a year. By year 5, you're going to be positively geared $220,000 a year. And by year 10, almost $400,000 a year in positively geared cash flow. And it's going to be the debt's going to be completely paid off by year 11 or year 12. At that point, you're going to be generating almost $500,000 a year in passive income in 12 years just through this one property. If you go into residential, you're probably going to need 50, 100 properties to generate that sort of passive income. So that's, how amazing commercial property can be. By just having one property, you can fund this sort of lifestyle. So now this property is going to be generating $123,000 a year in passive income. Let's go and look at what sort of lifestyle can you actually fund based off this cash flow from the one property. So in terms of balling on a budget, I thought, why not go to the Gold Coast? It's a really nice place to live, especially in the winter. It stays nice and cool in the climate, and it's an amazing place to live. And we've got that $123,000 a year in passive income budget. And I tried to find what sort of lifestyle and what sort of apartment could you find that could actually be bought with this sort of cash flow. So I found a really amazing apartment in Burleigh Heads. It's a new development, and it's going to be completely paid for just through the passive income through this one property. Now let's go look at the property. So it's called the Burleigh. It's $2.47 million property, 2-bed, 2-bath. It's got amazing furnishings, a nice kitchen, fully furnished. Look at that view of the beach. You're going to look straight down all the way to the Gold Coast. It's across the road from the beach, so you've got the beach access every day. It's going to be a bit further up, so you've got westerly views, you've got northern views, and you've got easterly views. It's got an amazing bedroom with panoramic views. It's a nice development, and it's actually got 3 pools. So you've got this one lower spa kind of pool, a long lap pool, a nice sort of office foyer, office space as well. Marble everywhere. So they're the 3 pools. A lap pool, we've got some sort of spa pool and more day beds and relaxing area. 3 levels. Nice, its own bar. It's got its own gym with Pilates studio. I think it's got its own saunas as well. Everything you need. Don't need to leave here at all. It's got its own cinema. Amazing kitchen area. One of the nicest properties I could find on Burleigh. And this is the property. It's right here along that main road, and across the road from it is literally the beach. So you can't get any closer to the beach. It's fully air conditioned, new development. And if I found this property calculator, assuming that purchase price, $500,000 deposit, your repayments at 4% interest rate is going to be $10,250 a month. And if you go look back at the property, so that $10,250 a month ends up being $123,000 a year, which is fully funded just by this one property. So this one property in Parramatta, it's in prime location, it's a really good investment, and it's cash flowing over $123,000 a year, and it's going to be over $500,000 a year positively geared in about 12 years. So that's the amazing thing about commercial real estate. You don't need 10, 20, 30 properties to live this sort of lifestyle. Right across from the beach, just one property can fund it all. That's a $2.4 million luxury apartment in the Gold Coast, completely funded by this one deal. In this next video, I'm going to show you how this Bali lifestyle is completely funded by a medical clinic in Newcastle. So subscribe so you don't miss out.